Ladies and gentlemen, my name is XPC Reaper, producing another library card look. Today we're looking at Realms of Ancient War, or RAW as it's abbreviated, even though there's an O in there, but O doesn't get capitalized all the time. I prefer when it does. But anyway, this is produced by Focus Home Interactives. I'm trying to get, is this mouse control? Oh, it's making me control with a gamepad, okay. Focus Home Interactive, you might actually know from Blood Bowl, Game of Thrones, and the Cities series. Cities being like Cities XL, Cities in Motion, those sort of ones. The game has average scores of around 49% on Metacritic. That's user reviews, obviously. It was released in October 2012 on Windows PC, PS3, and Xbox 360, and it's currently £11.99 on Steam. Now we're looking at the settings menu. You have to control graphics for this from the exterior launcher, which I don't really like. It only gives you presets of resolution and then low, medium and high quality, which is not by any stretch of the imagination a good options menu. There's no way to actually be able to tell what is a good setting and what you'll be able to actually work with. Do I have to? Okay. Control wise, it does interface with the 360 gamepad. You can see it's got all these here things. So I'm going to, I suppose, use this here. Does it actually switch skill sets? But where's the attack button? Or is this sort of hotkey based? Well, whatever. We're going to try a new campaign. We're going to start game slot 1, because this is very much my first impressions of the game. This is the first time I've actually opened it. I picked it up in a Humble Bundle, the Focus Home Interactive one, but I only picked that bundle up for Blood Bowl, and, well, best purchase I've ever made. I played a little bit of Cities XL, but not too much, but at the moment, actually, I'm just going to switch off my chat. I forgot to do that, which is a really bad thing. I'm just going to close those. Hopefully you didn't see anyone there. Mausoleum Ruins, Coastal Village. Is this like where I start? Do I want to be a rogue, a warrior, or a wizard? I'm going to be a wizard because he looks kind of badass. We're going to go on... Okay, there's 3 difficulty settings. Okay, 3 is fair enough. Most games usually have 3 or 4 difficulty settings.
4 cardinal realms, where humans, dwarves, and elves used to live in peace until the advent of chaos, for reasons forgotten by all. The continent was locked in war, driving the inhabitants to slaughter each other for almost 2 decades. As the war bogged down, the Northern King petitioned for a truce and summoned the kings of the East, South, and West to the Temple of Heroes at the next solstice. The other kings answered his call and headed to the sacred site in the hope of finding a peaceful outcome to their conflict. Shortly thereafter, the 3 kings returned to their lands, haggard and injured. The Northern King was never to be seen again. On returning, the kings proved incapable of speech and remained prostrate, absent of spirit. Although their return put an end to the war, no one knew what to do next. Since that time, the realms have been left to their own devices, as the 10th anniversary of the summoning of the kings appears on the horizon.
So you'll notice I didn't talk through that cutscene. I just wanted to actually, not only to let you guys hear what this voice acting is like, but also to let myself hear it. And okay, it was alright. I suppose narrators aren't meant to input emotion into anything, and that was certainly very emotionless. It was just a factual thing. Hopefully the voice acting of characters is significantly better. So if the ancient scroll I have here is right, there should be a powerful artifact. Oh, wow. Right, so why does that? I don't know what that spell does. I could open this, can't I? Right. Ooh, leather armor. Greetings, Undertaker. Okay, this sort of reminds me of, Diablo, perhaps? How long do these things take to kill? They've got a fair amount of health. Does my health? Yes, my health does actually regenerate over time. That's alright. Yeah, this seems like Diablo pretty much that I'm playing, or if I say Torchlight 2 and it turns out that Alonzo Ryan has watched this, I am gonna pay so much. He didn't have kind words to say about it. His review on Steam actually had me laughing and laughing. Probably longer than I should have. It was a little sad how long I laughed at that. Oh, the load time there was pretty much non-existent. That was nice. So I guess it must load the entirety of a place at once. Ah, my fireballs are ranged. Bit difficult to aim, but... Oh wait, it's auto-aimed. That's awesome. Okay, only to a degree, I guess. I'm guessing there's some point where, like, you have to be sort of within a certain radius that you're aiming to actually get them. I don't like this. This is a lot of stuff coming at me at once. And do I get experience for killing these guys? Ooh, this is like a force push type thing. Why did I say force push? This isn't Star Wars. Yeah, if this is making me say force push, then I guess that's actually kind of good, because I do happen to love the Star Wars things, and I wouldn't really say force push or anything if it didn't really remind me of it. I mean, I know there have been things around a lot longer than force push, but this is just really... It's the only one that I've particularly remembered over the years. Shame there's no health bar on the enemies. There is on the Ghost Lich. Right, I'm gonna keep firing at you. So A seems to be our main attack, which is a ranged fireball. Just gonna keep spamming these at him. Okay, it turns like fireball thing doesn't really work at all ranges. Oh, I need to dodge out of the way of those. Don't keep firing lightning at me. Ghosts aren't meant to use lightning. You're meant to be busted. Yeah, but this game is actually, I'm not gonna lie, this is fun. I am actually having a lot of fun when playing this. This is nice for a game like this to actually make me want to continue playing it, and this is a sort of one that I could pick up casually. I could probably install this on my laptop and see what it runs like on there, and if it does run well, then I've got more bedtime gaming. Awesome. So I can use left trigger to do that, or left trigger to use a healing potion rather. Okay, I don't want you guys. Oh my god, you guys are getting close. Just need to push you away. This is really nice. I like this. It's hectic, it's chaotic. It's balls to the wall action. It's not actually balls to the wall, it's relatively sort of slow paced compared to some games of this genre I've seen. Well, not of this genre, of this sort of isometric perspective. But it's nice that this isn't treating me like a child right off the bat. This is actually just going, hey, guess what? We're gonna try to kill you. You can try to stop us if you like. Downside is there's no way to change the camera angle, I don't think. I mean, I would like it if the right stick controlled my camera angle. That would be nice, but it doesn't look like that's happening. Okay, this is going to be much more irritating. Oh, that's like a poison rune type thing. Right, that's nice. Shame there's no dodge button. I wish there was a dodge button, honestly. Because some of this seems like the sort of stuff I would like to roll out of the way of attacks of. But maybe I'm just getting too used to sort of fast-paced action RPGs or character action games, whatever you choose to call them. The sort of Devil May Cry sort of stuff. That thing. Leather book. So how do I change? Right, this is my thing. Right, I can increase my armor by equipping that. I can equip that. It looks kinda cool, I suppose. Fireball. Fireballs deal several... Ooh. Ah, I like this. I am definitely upgrading that. Can ignite several enemies. Okay, yeah, definitely. Oh, that is definitely a damage up. No doubt about that there. So it's gone from taking 3 fireballs to kill an enemy to 2. It looks like that yellow bar up in the top left is our experience bar. But we're going to go back out to the graveyard and we're going to actually see, yeah. Normally when I do first impressions, it takes a while for a game to actually get into it, and it takes a while for me to start to like the game. In this case, no. I'm liking this right off the bat. Now, you'll probably notice I say right off the bat a hell of a lot. Force a habit. It's just what I say for if something's good from the start, from the outset. I'm sure probably most of you have heard that before. It's locked. I've got a bloody tomb key. I imagine that I've probably got the correct key. Or do I need 2? Ooh, I probably need 2. So I wonder if the fire damage actually deals damage to all enemies over time, or if it's just certain ones. Like, I imagine life enemies, like sort of treant type things, would be very susceptible to fire damage. I like to hope that there's at least some kind of weakness and strength mechanic to each of the enemies, otherwise it'll just be sort of very bland in terms of enemy variety. Like at the moment, I'm liking the fact that it's not throwing too much at me at once. Your soul is mine, little human. Yeah, well, let's see about that, fool. I can dodge your attacks any day. You got nothing. Oh, what's the matter? Wanna come along? Wanna come along? Yeah? Okay. I'll take you down, dead guy. Combat against these sort of ranged characters is very bland and samey. The hitboxes on some of those lightning bolts as well, by the way, are not exactly consistent with what they should be. At some points I have felt like I was out of the radius of it, and then I still took damage, which was not good. So that's my poison rune thing placed down. Okay, spam fireballs. My controller's vibrating quite profusely at the moment. I can't tell why. Alright. It stopped when I did that. So I'm not sure why. You would think firing a fireball over that corner would actually work. Like, there's no obstacle in the way there. I should be perfectly fine to use a fireball and have it travel across that. But it's erratic. I mean, there's no reason whatsoever that I should be stopped from firing a fireball across these bits because there's water underneath it. That's not a good sign, it's not a good point for it, and it's definitely something which I am not really happy with. Absolutely, in the slightest respect whatsoever, I am not having a good opinion of it, because it's just a dreadfully bad mechanic. I mean, look at that. I should be able to fire that fireball across that, but it's telling me I can't, which is just stupid. It's a stupid mechanic. I don't know why they've put these invisible walls in, but they have, and I don't want invisible walls which will stop my projectiles at random points. I want an actual proper thing to happen. Okay, so we got more of these guys. Just use that poison thingy. Looks like it ensnares some of them as well. Okay, so we can go in here now. It looks like leveling up. I suppose these are probably very weak enemies, and later on it'll give us stronger enemies that'll give us more XP and everything. But at the moment, these ones seem to be almost not even worth killing, to be honest. If it wasn't for a sheer number of them, if they just gave us this much XP at a time, I would not be entirely keen on them. Leather book. Okay, I guess I stepped in a trap. I think so. Must have been. Only explanation I can think of. Just summon that up there. Right, now I can just pour fireballs in this direction. I can see a lot of enemies coming my way. I like this. The whole, it's not afraid to try to send tons of enemies at me right off the bat. What I don't like is the fact that I could have shot him from around the corner. But, no. I'm a mage. Why does my magic stop when it gets within a certain height from water? I don't understand that mechanic, and I'm probably not going to stop ragging on it, because honestly, it deserves to be ragged on. I mean, that I can sort of understand, because that is a solid object, and maybe I'm firing too low. That is an alright thing. What is not alright is trying to fire over water and it not allowing me simply because it's too close to a wall. They've put these invisible barriers in which are blocking a lot of the combat in it. They're blocking me from being able to attack from certain directions. I can understand why, because obviously the AI pathing doesn't seem to be fantastic. But even still, not good. But that's not to say that I'm not having fun with this, because I absolutely am having fun with it. This is nice, the fact that I'm just running about pressing buttons and killing stuff, because I'm not having to put any form of effort into it whatsoever. Which I know some people might find is a bit of a negative thing. Maybe they do want effort in their game and they do want difficulty, but in that case I would maybe put it up to hard difficulty, but it doesn't matter to me. Endure my wrath. Okay, what are you going to try to do to us today? Oh yeah, I forgot. Skills. What one can we have? What are the end games like? Okay, so we've got a skill tree, level 1. Shockwave now inflicts regular damage over a broader area in front of you. Do I want Toxic Cloud? What is that? Allows you to use your mana. Okay, so all skills cost less mana than usual. Okay, I guess I'm actually just upgrading this. Alright, so I don't even need to hold it. I've just got increased damage. So it looks like the focus skill, the later on one, is going to be the one that requires me to hold it in to overpower it. Okay, that seems reasonable. A lot of enemies popping up out of the ground, but one shot will kill them all now, from the looks of things. Yeah, on this difficulty, it doesn't really seem like, honestly, I've got any difficulty with these enemies. And I really hope they up the difficulty soon. Like, I can understand this is the first level, but this is by no means a tutorial, because this is not tutoring me in any way whatsoever. This isn't telling me, this is what you do here, this is what you do here. Okay, do you understand? These mechanics are going to be useful for later. This is just, okay, let's level you up right off the bat for a bit. and it doesn't seem like a very good opening level in terms of mechanics. It's fun for an opening level, but it's not by any stretch of the imagination difficult or even rewarding. It's not teaching me any mechanics about the game. And at this stage, I can one-shot the majority of enemies, and the splash damage is enough so that if I hit 2 enemies, which are close to one skeleton, he's gonna die from the splash damage. So this game, please be a boss fight. I'm begging you. I don't really care about your northern kingdoms or anything, but please just give me an actual boss, an actual bit of combat. Right. Good. We got a Tomb Guardian now. It's a cave troll. They've got a cave troll. He's a dead one, but he's still a cave troll. I hate to inform you, but this now makes me want to watch Lord of the Rings instead of continue playing this game. Not good, game. If you make me want to watch a movie instead of playing your actual game, then that's not very good for you. That's not going to say much about the quality of your title. Enemy design is lackluster in this level, no doubt about it. An earring? Can I put that on? I can wear earrings. I'm currently a man wearing earrings. Okay. I am a wizard who enjoys the odd little bit of cross-dressing. What the hell? If I was a rogue, fine, but can you not actually... There's only 3 characters to pick from. Can you not implement some kind of thing so that if I'm playing as a male, I get male-spawned items? If I'm playing as a female, I get ones which are more suited for females? Because I am wearing silver earrings. How am I meant to be taken seriously as a badass demigod who's just the greatest combatant that has ever lived when you're making me cross-dress? Please, game, explain. Explain this to me, because I really want to know. Oh my dear. Okay, so we got an arc lich. Still not a boss fight. It's a tougher enemy, but it's not a boss fight. And igniting an enemy doesn't even deal damage. I set him on fire. Surely he should have been taking a little bit of damage while he was burning. But you saw his life wasn't going down at all. That's just stupid. This game is fun, but don't think about it. Do not even try to reason with the mechanics in any way whatsoever, because it's just not gonna work. I'm gonna try setting him on fire and see. Right, his life's not going down. Okay, and I can't even see him because of this bloody wall. I couldn't see you there. How am I possibly meant to get through that when I can't even see them? I can't change my camera angle. That's not a good mechanic. If you're an isometric shooter, at least let me be able to change the isometric perspective. Because otherwise, you're just leaving me with your own camera angles. This isn't Resident Evil 1 and 2. Fixed camera angles are a thing of the past. We have analog sticks. We should be able to control it now. My right analog stick is not doing anything. It's just sitting there idly, completely useless, with no reason to be there whatsoever. If you're gonna implement Xbox 360 controller design, implement all the buttons, okay? I'm a PC gamer, so yes, I've got access to extra keys and everything, but please, don't stick me with the same crap just because you don't actually know how to properly implement turning cameras. I'm sorry to say, Focus Home Interactive, but you're not impressing me whatsoever. You're fun, don't get me wrong, I'm having fun with this, but not when I think about it. I don't want to have to sit here and think about all these different broken mechanics in a game. I want to be able to jump into a game right off the bat and enjoy it. Listen to me, the portal, cross through before it fades, hurry. Can I just send, you know what, I don't even care about killing them, they're gonna give me no XP whatsoever. That's another thing, try and give me XP when I do things. It's got achievements, I should point out. After you were attacked by a horde of mysterious creatures, a voice echoed in your head, asking you to go through a magical portal. You finally crossed the portal to escape certain death. No! It wasn't certain death. I could have easily handled them, unless you were doing a clown car mechanic where they kept popping out of the ground for no reason whatsoever. And if you were doing that on a tutorial, come, join me. Alright, I'm fighting ghosts now. These zombies, when they move, these little ghosts look like they're trying to do the Thriller thing. They're shuffling. What kind of undead creature shuffles? I don't mean they're shuffling like they're sort of shambling towards me. I mean they're actually, they look like they're sort of dancing towards me. Right, let's keep firing, because obviously I can just line you all up and use the splash damage to keep you back. Not a difficult part of the game. Oh, you're attacking from both directions now. Well, that's actually the only way you're going to be able to get to me, because you've overpowered me within the tutorial level. I'm already more damaging than any of the things you can try to throw at me. Help me come closer. No, I'm gonna kill all these things first, and then maybe I'll consider helping you. Because I have the ability to kill all these enemies. I don't need to run for my life, no. Because I'm already more powerful than every single enemy I've encountered so far. I can take on entire hordes of them easily, just by playing the mage. I don't know if maybe the warrior and the rogue are overpowered as well, but if they have splash damage attacks like me and could push enemies back with them, yeah, you're overpowered. Oh, you're frozen. Okay. Naturally. So the Ancient King, I'm guessing, gem from the something of heroes. What did that? Soulstone? I'm guessing these are our respawn points? Like, okay, yeah, that's how we get resurrected. We use soulstones, which takes us back to a checkpoint. I'm sorry to tell you, you're not difficult enough of a game to have given me 5 of them at this stage. You're disappointingly easy. I'm outside the tutorial now, so maybe you could actually, you know, start throwing enemies at me. Not these little running XP potions, pretty much. Focus Home Interactive have produced some fine titles before. Absolutely. I have loved some of their other ones. The Game of Thrones games I particularly enjoyed. I haven't even read the books or watched the TV series, but I played the game and I thought it was actually quite alright. The mechanics in it were pretty decent. It did things in a sort of almost like Dragon Age a little bit. But this is coming from the same company that produced Blood Bowl. If you don't know what Blood Bowl is, then just look up the game. Like, there are plenty of tournaments of it online. It's basically Warhammer Fantasy Football. And that's not actually me even making a joke or anything. It actually is Warhammer Fantasy Football. And it's just one of the most fun games I've played in a turn-based mechanic style ever. Now, am I needing to... Oh my god. Am I gonna have to keep using that thing? Possess? You mean I can actually possess enemies? Okay, yeah. I just took over a boss. What could have been a boss fight? What the hell? This game is impossibly easy. And when I say impossibly easy, I mean no game on normal difficulty should be this little a challenge. There's no risk of me even coming close to dying. Can I jump out of his body? Right. Oh, right. So it turns out I can't even fight this thing because this is telling me, right, you're not allowed to do that. Where do I have to take this damn thing? Into the portal? You just gave me
This
right
looks
off
like
the bat.
East Desert. Excellent. Chance is on our side. I guess I also owe you.
No, you don't. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been Realms of Ancient War. Don't play as a mage and level up your fireball skill. Don't play on anything less than hard. And you'll probably not be able to run this, I would imagine, unless you've got a good PC, because this doesn't even have a functioning options menu. Where's my anti-aliasing? Where's my anisotropic filtering? Texture quality? Do I want it high, medium, or low? Well, maybe I want high quality textures on the ground, but I don't want high quality models because I don't give a damn. I'm sorry, you can't change those individually. Ladies and gentlemen, this isn't worth £11.99. If you see this in a bundle, and you've got an Xbox 360 controller, by all means, pick up the bundle. And get yourself some nice Focus Home interactive titles. But for the price of this game, I can get infinitely better titles, which are more rewarding, more difficult, and don't feel like I'm just running through it. After 2 missions, I'm bored of the mechanics of it. Why am I bored? It's pretty simple, really. The game's too damn easy. I'm gonna crank it up to hard, and if it's any better, I'll leave an annotation in the captions, but ladies and gentlemen, don't spend £12 on this. Save your money. Buy a USB powered fridge or something with that money instead. Thank you very much for joining us. We will see you next time.